All right. So I'm about to do a 30-minute walk, but instead of like disappearing into TikTok or some music with my headphones on, I just thought it'd be a good time to talk to y'all for a second because, I've been thinking a lot about the person I'm becoming. So currently, I'm in what you call the transition season. And actually, I've been in this transition season for about at least 3 years now. At least 3 years. So basically, I've been working on my fitness, working on my health, working on my mind, you know, working on how I eat, what I do in my time, my finances, my priorities, and things that I want to do, you know. So currently, I want to talk about my current journey and growth because, as most should know, life is an ongoing, growing, and learning experience. You should get better. I know a lot of people I've spoken to has been like, look, man, I ain't trying to work to get better and better and better. I just want to be content. I just want to be comfortable. But if you understand your strengths and who you are, to be real with you, you know, there's no truth in being in one space, one area, and be quote unquote comfortable. Because every level you reach, you're going to want something different. Because that's how flexible we are, man. That's how, when they used to say as a kid, sky's the limit, or like reach for the stars and all that good stuff. Wait, before I get to it, I'm about to go up the hill. Hold on. But the reason why they're trying to let you know is because life is limitless. It truly is. And you got to look at it that way. You know, stop trying to create limits for yourself. You know, there's always something greater. So, with that being said, I feel like I've overcome a big hurdle in life, but that leads me to the next stage in life. And just the questions I have for myself. Like, what am I currently doing that doesn't fit the life that I actually want? Where have I gotten too comfortable? What have I outgrown? What keeps stealing my time? And what version of me am I currently ready to retire? I'm gonna take a second and show y'all the sceneries of where I'm at. It's beautiful, man. I think I'm in Virginia. I can't tell you. To be honest with you, I don't know where I'm at because I was asleep when we got here. My trainee, she was driving overnight, so. But yeah, man, it's either Virginia or West Virginia. It's one of the Virginias. But yeah, man, it's nice out here, man. It is beautiful, beautiful. It's warm, but it's not too warm. It's like comfortable um, humidity. Yeah, comfortable humidity. I'll say that. All right, so let's start with the first question. What am I doing that is not fit the life that I actually want? And I could be real. I still have a procrastination issue, you know, because I don't know if it's a coping thing or something, but a lot of times I feel like laying in bed is comfort. Rest is good. Rest is healthy. Extended loading, I think not. So I need to get up and do what I need to do, what I know I need to do, you know? So I think that answers that question. So let me get to the next one. Where have I gotten too comfortable? So let's see, where have I gotten too comfortable in life? That's actually a really good question. Hmm. To be honest with you, I think I'm gonna piggyback off my last answer. I believe I gotten too comfortable being too comfortable. And I have to understand that, and I have to understand that I need to start doing things when I need to get it done. You know, instead of feeling like, oh, I need this extra rest. I don't need that extra rest. If I rested well, go with that well rest and get up and do what you gotta do. You feel me? Because time is going to constantly keep ticking. And time is precious. Time is something you can't get back. So that's what I'm working on, is maximizing the time that I have here, you know? So I'm going to go to the next question. What have I outgrown? I've outgrown worrying about what other people may think or what other people may say about me. For a good portion of my life, I can say that I really put too much thought into other people's opinions. And the reason why I have is because, honestly, I've been taught to believe that. I've been raised to believe that I can't trust my own thoughts. You know? Yes, it's true. I don't know everything. But it shouldn't be to the point that I feel like I don't know anything. And I feel like the people who's mentored me and raised me kind of dropped the ball when it came to, you know, putting me in my quote unquote place. And they accidentally taught me to believe in anything but myself. So now I've grown that. You know, I've learned to trust my thoughts, trust myself, trust my actions, trust my feelings. Understand I ain't gonna be 100% correct, 100% right, but that's where the learning experience comes. When I'm wrong, I assess and I do better next time. So, yeah, let's go to the next one. What keeps stealing my time? Woo! What keeps stealing my time? um, Laziness, procrastination. Feeling like I always have to lay down and get extra rest. You know, currently in this day and age, that's what's stealing my time. I can't really say people because I'm not currently dating anybody right now. I talk to people, you know. I like to get to know people and things of that nature. But I'm not invested to the point that someone is taking up all my time. I'm not worried about what other people may think. As you see, I'm in a whole truck stop recording myself. I could tell you about maybe 5 months ago, 6 months ago, I was nervous doing this. Now I just do it. you know, without a care in the world. Because this is what I want to do. I like walking. I like working out. I like exercising. I like talking to you. So if anybody look at me like what she's doing, that's their personal problem, not mine. Now, if they're curious in the best way and they want to come talk to me, by all means, I welcome it, you know? So, yeah, man, personally, I believe that's what steals my time is me trying to feel like I need extra rest. Um, so next question. Which version of me am I truly ready to retire? That's a great question. The days that I feel like I got time, I got extra time, I run to retire her, you know? Because that's what's dangerous. You know, when you feel like you got extra time, you like to put things off. You'll say, hey, I'll do this tomorrow. Or I'll do this next week. Or I'll do this in about 6 hours. And that time never comes and shows up. When it's on my mind, I need to either put it into planning and actually execute that plan or do it at that moment if time permits. But when the time comes to do what I said I was going to do, I need to go ahead and do it. That's the version of me I most definitely want to retire. Now let me talk about what I actually want in life. Because that's a good thing to think about, you know? And we really don't truly take time to reflect on what we actually really want in life, you know? Because we let things in life distract us from every little thing. But I mean, to be honest with you, I think that's the design of society. It's meant to distract you from your own personal journey. So let me go ahead and tap into a couple of things that I actually want in my life. I want my mornings to feel lovely, to feel rejuvenated. I want my mornings to be the time that actually reflect, you know, thank God for the day that I had and the day that I'm getting, and map out what I want for the rest of the day, you know. I want my mornings to be bright and productive. Now, what kind of work do I want? I believe I want work that makes me feel like I'm actually putting something into myself and into others, you know? Because, you know, everybody got a gift, natural gift and natural strength. And I believe mine is actually going through certain experience in life to elevate and passing that information along to help someone else. So when it comes to my work, I want to create something that makes people feel something. It feels something good. Even if it's uncomfortable for a moment. That uncomfort is something that's going to break them into something that's going to wake them up into what they really need to do in life. So when it comes to work, that's what I want to do. When it comes to how I want to feel physically, I want to feel like I can do anything. I want to feel like I can run as fast as I want to. I want to feel like I could jump as high as I want to, you know? I want to feel like when it comes to energy, I got it, you know? I want to feel like whatever I want to lift, I can lift. You know, I want to be athletic. You know, I want to push my body to the limit that it possibly can be. I want to train my body to the limit of where I want it to be. And I'm going to let that lead into what type of woman, mother, and creator I want to be. When it comes to the woman, I want to be the most purest. And purest, what I mean by that, I don't mean flawless. There's no such thing as flawless. But I want to be pure. I want to be honest. I want to be realistic. At the same time, optimistic, you know? But with my reality, I think optimism, healthy optimism, is realistic to me because I'm starting to have an understanding of how things work. Mother. I want to be a loving mother. I am a loving mother, but I want to continue to be a loving mother. I want to be a mother that my child can always feel comfortable coming to whenever he needs guidance in life. I want to be there for my child. Even if I'm not physically there, I want to always be there for my child. I want him to feel like there's no limit to get to his mother. You know? I want to be a nurturer. I want to be a guardian. I want to constantly give guidance to my son or any other future children I may have, if I have future children. But that's the type of mother I want to be. A loving mother. A true loving mother. Creator. As a creator, depending on your age or where you're at in life or how you view me, I want to be a friend. I want to be a mentor. I want to be a sister. I want to be an auntie, a mother figure, a role model. Yes, I want to be a role model. You feel me? I want to be somebody that you can look into and feel like, damn, she actually really cares. She may not know me, but she actually cares because it's true. And you watching this, I don't know who you are, or I may know who you are, but there's a possibility I may not know who you are. But whoever you are, I do care. I truly, truly do care. I want you to live the best life you can. You know, I want you to know the information that you need to know. You know, I want you to elevate. I want you to feel great. I want that spirit to rise, you know? So that's the type of creator I want. I want to be the person you feel comfortable watching. I don't want to be a person that just bring in clicks because you're entertained by me or I'm bringing up mess and you want to see what messy thing coming up. I want you to view me and be like, damn, I'm inspired. That's the type of creator I want to be. Next, I want to talk about what freedom looks like to me. Freedom looks like I can do whatever I truly want to do. If I want to get up and move, I can get up and move. If I want to get up and work, I can get up and work. You know? If I want to speak my mind, I want to speak my mind. If I want to feel, I can feel. If I want to go travel, I can travel. If I want a particular item, I can go get it. That's true freedom to me. Last but not least, what type of relationships do I believe deserves access to me? And I believe it's positive, motivating, inspiring, growing relationships deserves access to me. Anything that can help me along with my growth and I can pour the same thing into them, that's the type of relationships I want. Regardless if I meet you for 5 minutes, 5 years, or 5 decades. That's the type of relationships I believe deserves access to me. Somebody I can pour into and they can pour right back into me. So what changes now? Like, what kind of things would the woman that I'm becoming be doing this week? And it's beautiful to talk about it right now because it is Sunday. It is Sunday. As an over the road truck driver, I work a lot. And I'm not just an over the road truck driver, I'm a trainer and instructor and creator. So my time is not 100% free. You know, I try to make time when I can. But I want to at least have these walks about 2 times a week. 2 times a week. I want to start uploading videos about, at the very minimum, 5 times a week. I want to reach to the point that I upload every single day. But let's be realistic. This job is a lot. So I want to at least upload 5 times a week. I want to stop procrastinating on this. You know, I got so many ideas, so many thoughts, so much information. And I've been wanting to do this for a long time. So when it comes to the project, the woman I see myself becoming, she'll stop procrastinating and put herself all into this week. I've already started cleaning and organizing my environment. But I want to be a whole lot more organized because I feel like maybe I still carry too much stuff with me that I really don't need, that I really don't use for the most part. You know how it be. Sometimes it feels like you're going to need something and you ended up not using it. And when you actually put it up, all of a sudden you'd be like, dang, I wish I had this. But nah, stick to that first thought. I don't really need that at the moment. So I got a storage. I need to go ahead and put some things up. When it comes to money, I need to put a lot more away. You know, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm an impulsive spender. I am. And people who know me know this. So I need to do a lot more with creating accounts where I just put money away for specific things that I want to do in life. And be on it. Be on it. And also, when it comes to people I don't know, I can easily do this, but it's hard for the people I love to do this. I need to limit or eliminate my time away from people who drain me, you know? And not just people, but habits, bad habits that I have with myself. You know? I need to eliminate that. I need to eliminate it. I need to stop giving more attention and energy into it. I need to tell myself, like, Janelle, girl, you know you can do better. And do better. And when it comes to people I love, when I feel like maybe their energy is a little draining, I need to be honest, let them know, hey man, with love, to be honest with you, I will do whatever I can to lift you up right now. But if that doesn't help, I need to stop talking about this. Okay? So I'll be working on that this week. All right. So to end this, I'm going to end it with a challenge. Now I want you to do your 30-minute walk. No music, no scrolling, just you. And ask yourself, what am I tired of? What do I actually want? And what does the next version of me actually want to do? Start doing right now. And what you could do, you can let me know in the comments. I would love to hear about it. Or you can keep it to yourself, but actually do it. And I do believe, just like how I believe with myself, this is something that's actually will hopefully elevate you and get you closer to your purpose. Now, as always, I want to thank you for watching. If this video moves something in you, go ahead and hit a like. If you're new to this channel, and you would like to watch more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. I got more posts coming. Also, to keep this video moving in the algorithm, go ahead and hit that hype button. I'm a small channel that's growing, and that hype button is actually going to push me to more people like you. So, once again, I want to say thank you. I hope you have a lovely, beautiful day. And as always, stay safe. All right? Much love, and I'll talk to you later.